Hey guys, welcome to another video. So I have a market tomorrow, so today I'm just really getting things ready. So this video is kind of like a market prep and market vlog video. So the event tomorrow is actually called Art in the Park. So there's a bunch of vendors selling arts and crafts and handmade things, and it's in a park just like the title says, I guess, and there's gonna be food vendors and all that kind of stuff. So this event happens every year, and I have never done it in the past because we weren't in this city in the past, but I looked on their page for like pictures and things like that from the previous years, and it looked super busy, super packed, so I'm really excited. So today I do need to put price tags and my tags with my logo on the plushies I made this week, and I do want to finish some pride bees because it is June and that's Pride Month. So I'm making bees with the, I guess, more common pride flags with like the colors and the ones that are the easiest to crochet. So I already have 2 done and 1 is almost done, and I want to make a few more. So I'm hoping to be able to get that done tonight and put the price tags and stuff. And then we also have to load the car because we're going to be leaving pretty early tomorrow. So the event starts at 9 tomorrow, and it's about a 40-minute drive, and if there is traffic it's gonna be like more, I guess. Like if there's traffic it's gonna take longer, and so I want to be there as early as possible, and vendors can be there at like 7:30. So I want to be there not too long after 7:30 because there's not like specific places on where all the vendors are gonna set up. Like there's the spots marked, but they don't have a map of saying like you're gonna set up here, you're gonna set up here, and you're gonna set up here. It's just really first come first serve. So obviously there's enough spots for all the vendors that have signed up and paid, but if you want a certain spot you really have to be there first. So I want to be there early enough because I don't really want to have to take a spot because it's the last one available kind of thing. So I want to be there early enough to be able to pick a nice spot. So I'm just going to put the price tags and the tags with my logo on my plushies that I made this week. So I'm going to do a little time lapse of that for you guys, and then after that I'm going to get right to crocheting the pride bees, and hopefully I can get all the ones I want done for tomorrow. I'm done putting price tags on everything, so I'm gonna go crochet and hopefully finish all the pride bees because I really want to have them all out for the market tomorrow, and if I don't get to finish them then I'll just bring all the yarn and all the supplies to finish them over there tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna be going to bed soon. Excuse my blue mouth, I just had a bunch of blue candies. But anyway, so I did finish these 3 pride bees and I'm almost done 2 others. Like I'm done the bodies, I'm just making the wings. But I might just make the wings and attach them in the car tomorrow on the way to the market because it is like a 40-minute drive and I want to go to bed early enough. So we're loading the car like right now, so I'm just gonna put price tags on these guys and then probably head to bed. So I'm gonna be heading to bed now, but I just wanted to show you guys the bodies of the other bees. So there's these 2, and obviously they don't have the wings. Like I said, I'm gonna make them in the car tomorrow because I have a bit of a drive, so might as well entertain myself during that time and get these things done. So I will see you guys tomorrow before the market. Hopefully I have time to film a bit before we leave, and if not then I will just film in the car because sometimes we're pretty rushed before a market. Good morning guys, so we're leaving now. It's gonna be like a 35-minute drive, so I brought Crochet with me.
May I have this dance? Can I say something crazy?
these were all my sales at about 12, and the event ended at 1:30, so we were doing pretty good by then. Okay, so I'm back home now. I was actually very disappointed this morning because as we got on the highway to go to the market, I realized I forgot my coffee that I made at home. So I had to buy a coffee over there, and there was like a coffee shop across the street from the market, and I sent my boyfriend to go get it because I was at my booth and one singular coffee was like $7. So I tried to make coffee at home to save money, but that didn't work because I forgot it on the counter. But anyways, so let's get to the sales I made and all that stuff. So it wasn't a bad event at all. So there was like kind of two markets in one today. So we were in the park, and it was called like Art in the Park, and there was no one else selling crocheted plushies at that event. But then literally right beside it there was like another market that I don't know if it happens every week or every other week or something, but that one is the market at the barn, and I guess there's a little barn. I didn't really see it, but there was also a crochet vendor there, but I don't think that really affected our sales. I mean, I don't know, like I didn't go see her or anything, but I saw that she was selling lots of things and I was selling lots of things, so I don't think that was really a problem. So it was very busy, and there was a lot of entertainment, like in that one video there's like the people doing like aerial things, I don't know, like gymnastics. So that was pretty cool. There was also people singing, like live music and stuff, so it was actually really nice. So today I made a total of $446 in sales, and the booth fee was $45, the square fees were $4.77, and I will take out $14 out of that for the books. I will explain that in a second. So that leaves me with a total profit of $382.23. So I took out $14 for the books, and that is because, so when I show my booth display, I don't know if you guys saw, but there are coloring books and dog training / coloring books. So I don't design those, I don't make those, so that's my friend, she's a dog trainer, and so we kind of collaborate that way. So at my markets I bring some of her books. Her coloring books are the most popular at my booth because it kind of goes with like the stuffed animals, coloring books for kids, stuffed animals for kids, but I also have her dog training books. And so when I sell those, I need to like take out some money because I obviously owe her that money for those books. I keep like a small amount and then she gets the rest. So I took $14 because I owe her $14 for the two books that I sold today. So now I'm gonna tell you guys like pretty much everything I sold. I'm gonna tell you guys about the items I sold, how many of that item I sold out of the amount that I brought, so it gives you guys an idea of like if they sold out or if I only sold one out of like a bunch. And I will tell you guys how much I sold those items for, and I will put a picture of the items if I have one. So starting with big turtles, so I only had one and I sold it for $25. I had one duck with a hat and I sold it for $20. I also call that one a distinguished gentleman because look at it. I had one mini cat and I sold it for $10. I had 5 pride bees that I made yesterday. Yeah, I think I made them all yesterday or the day before. And I sold one for $12. I brought 7 bee keychains because they usually sell like a lot. So I brought 7 and I only sold one for $10. I had 3 packs of catnip toys and I sold 1 pack for $12, and in each pack there's 3 little catnip toys. I sold 1 mini mushie out of 2 and I sold it for $10. I had 2 silly monsters and I sold one for $20. I had 2 jumbo chickens and I sold one for $20. I had 12 chicken nuggets because usually those sell really well, but I only sold 2 for $8 each. These are kind of a hit or miss, I find. So I had 8 mini whales and I sold 4 of them for $8 each. So I find it's either like I sell a lot of them or I don't sell any. Like it's been so many times that I don't sell any of them, and then sometimes I sell a lot, like today. I had 3 mini dinosaurs and I sold all 3 of them for $12 each, so I will definitely have to make more of those. I had 10 chunky octos and I sold 2 of them for $10 each. I had 5 small chickens and I sold 2 of them for $15 each. I started with 4 small turtles and I sold 2 of them for $18 each. I had 6 regular octopus plushies and I sold 2 of them for $15 each. So I actually brought yarn to crochet some of those like at the market, but when they were done I couldn't put them on the table because I didn't bring the stuffing. I just kind of brought the yarn and the hook and the eyes, and then I made the octopus and I left the hole to stuff it, so I will have to stuff those here. And I did complete 3.5 at the market, so that I was just crocheting like when there was nobody at my booth. I started with 10 leggy frogs and I sold 2 of them for $8 each. So I've had these tops, like crop tops, and I have cardigans too, and I've just had them for so long and I just want them to sell, honestly, so I did lower the price of a lot of them, but I can't lower it any much because then I would be losing money on materials. I'm barely making money for my time right now, but I just kind of want them gone. So anyways, I sold one of the crop tops for $35. So I just put 1 top out of 4 because I do have a total of 4 tops, but they're not all crop tops and they're not all the same price. So 2 of those tops are cardigans, which are a lot more expensive than the crop tops, and had 2 crop tops and I sold the 1. I started with 5 small bees and I sold 2 of them for $12 each. And lastly, I started with 8 octopus keychains and I sold 1 for $8. That was literally when I was packing up and these little girls came to my booth and they wanted to look at what I had, so I let them like look through my bins. I know a lot of people don't do that, they just say, oh sorry, I'm packing up, but I let them look through my bins because you can make a lot of sales as you're leaving. Like, yeah, it means you have to stay a little bit longer, but if the event allows it, I say let them look, because I probably would not have made that sale if I didn't let them look. So that's a total of 32 items that sold. So when I say 32 items, those are 32 crocheted items. So I'm not counting the 2 books I sold, but I did sell 1 coloring book and 1 dog training book. So technically I sold 34 items, but only 32 of those were mine. So obviously this is not horrible. I'm happy with my day. I had lots of fun. But I was supposed to have a market yesterday too, so it was supposed to be a 2 market weekend, but they canceled the one yesterday like a few days in advance. I guess because not enough vendors could make it, so it's like, it's not like it's a yearly event, that market that they canceled, like it's like every 2 weeks I think. So they canceled the one yesterday because it's like one of the first of the season, and I guess some of the vendors couldn't get their permits in time, so I'm assuming those are like food vendors, because when you're selling food you need like certain permits and licenses and things like that. So I guess some of them just couldn't get that in time and they couldn't make it, so they just canceled the market because there would be like barely any vendors. So I am kind of disappointed that one of my markets was canceled, but I still had today, which was great. So I guess that's it for today's market vlog. I have a lot of markets coming up in the summer, so definitely stay tuned if you want to watch all of those, because I will be making videos for probably most of those markets. So thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!